making cookies, making cookies, making cookies. Oh, oh.
Hello, Frie. Today I'm going to be baking chocolate chip cookies. And what you are going to need is brown sugar, sugar, or plain white flour and bicarb soda and butter. I'm making 2 batches, and I am using these because it's too hard to cut up. No, it's too hard to cut up actual chocolate. So first, what we need to do is alright, and then yeah, I think that. I'm going to leave that to that. Now we are going to get this, and then we are going to need, we are going to combine the butter and brown sugar, white sugar, and egg and vanilla. It's fine. Alright, and now we are going to need to put in 65 grams of this. I am just putting in chunks. Oh, that's a bit too much. Now that's a bit too little. Aha, perfect. Now we pull that into there and then get ready. Before I forget, I'm going to crack the eggs. And then another egg. Okay, and now we are going to need we are going to need 70 grams of white sugar. Is this white sugar? No. I think we use this sugar, custard sugar. Alright. I do not want to get brown sugar in to the white sugar. It's 10, 25, 40, 54, 70, 67. Oh, just a teeny bit. Alright, great. Now we add that in. Alright, next we need vanilla. Alright, and now we'll need 1 teaspoon of this. Make sure not to overdo it, otherwise you'll have a very, whatever this is, cookies. And then you mix through with whatever mixer you have. And now you will need 1/2 of a teaspoon of bicarb soda. Make sure not to get too much, otherwise it'll be really soda-y. And then I recommend using a beater instead of a wooden spoon, okay? Otherwise, it's gonna end up taking about 10 hours. Just a reminder, do not use this. I am now using a beater. I would recommend doing this with an adult, but I have baked this many times. That is kind of lie. This is my first time baking it. Right. Now what we need to do is set that aside and get this out. What we are going to need is 200 grams of this. Just wait a second. Yep. That is already 100. And then this might take a while. Just a bit more. Bit more. I like to get it exactly. Then you add that, and now you mix it again. And then you add this, just a pinch of salt, and then some of these. We will need 200 grams of this, 100 grams of this. Wait, no, it says 200 grams. I don't know, I'm just gonna add 100. Well, I am doing 2 batches, one with white and one with dark chocolate. I think we add these at the end, but I am going to go ahead and do it because it's what the recipe says. And now mix it. You should probably wear an apron for this. It's gonna get messy. Oh, yes. All right, now we are going to get some baking powder and a baking tray, and not baking powder. Now you are going to want to get a spoon, a new one, and just like plonk it down like that. And we will see you when it is done. This might take a while. I just figured out a trick, and that is to use a teaspoon to separate. Yeah. Now, you won't want to put them too close together, otherwise it'll just be one big cookie, okay? And then, now I should get my oven gloves, which I have right, doesn't matter. Now that the oven has been preheating, I'm going to put this in the oven to cook. Be careful, you might want some help, but I am not using any help. And they say, look, he came to join us, Mr. Squeak. Alright, now that it has been from 10 to 15 minutes, we chose 15 minutes, it is now time to bring out the cookies. Be careful, I'd suggest you wear gloves, just like I did. Now, some might be joined up because I didn't put them in the right position. So I am going to, they're too easy to cut. Now, before you do anything to cookies, if it's like a puff of cloud, you might want to put them back into the oven, but I'd recommend not to. And now, just let them sit for at least 10 minutes and then it should be done. Okay, so, alright, now let's plop all the cookies onto a plate. We might need a second plate. If you're doing a cookie batch like this, like how much I did, I'd recommend you use 2 or 3 plates, or however big plates you need, because like I'm using 2 because there isn't enough room on 1. And we'll need this super, see? Alright. Now, let's taste one. Actually, I will get a volunteer to taste one. I'll be right back with my volunteer.
Go.
Alright, now here's my volunteer. Here's my brother. Choose any cookie except for that one.
Why that one?
Because it's too big. How does it taste?
Crispy outside but soft inside. 10 out of 10.
You see that, folks? That is how you make a batch of cookies.